This is Steve Ridgel, and I spoke a little bit in the last video about now how polyamory is starting down the road to cultural and societal acceptance, and that will be followed by legal protection, which will be followed by legislation that not only says they have to be protected, but says you can be, there'll be legislation prohibiting anyone from questioning or not buying into whatever society wants to do. So this is the latest one, and of course people are going to be in upheaval, and I want to say a word to Christians that are listening to this, because we by nature are at odds with culture. There are things that Christians are never going to endorse. We don't have to be hateful. I for one, am one of those guys that says, hey, if they're not a Christian, why would I expect them to live like a Christian? And so I don't even go around yelling how bad it is, because the world's always been a place full of sin. That's why Jesus came. And so I think it's inevitable at some point, though, that when Christians fail to support and endorse sinful behaviors contrary to what's taught in Scripture, then there'll be some version of persecution. But paradoxically, I want to remind Christians of this. Every country benefits from having Christians in its country. Every one. And I want to tell you why. We're not perfect, but let me tell you what Christians try hard to do. And when we don't do this, we try to stop and do better. We try to put the right behaviors in. But here's some of the things Christians do. And I'm not going to talk about morality, because our view of moral and the society's view of moral are not the same. But here's what you get when you have a bunch of Christians in your country. You get people that take care of their family. Emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically. Christians take care of their family, and Christians take care of their spiritual family. And so where you have Christians, people are taken care of. And Christians, even as God gives us resource, we take care of people that aren't even part of our spiritual family. Christians care about people. And so the lonely people have a smile and a friend. The hungry people get food. Well, Christians take care of people. That benefits every country. Let me tell you another thing Christians do. When you have Christians, you have people that are not trying to legislate, not hollering about how it ought to be different. You have people who absolutely are treating people the same. Christians don't see race. We don't see nationality. We don't see economic standards. Now you're going, well, no, I'm not saying we're perfect, but I am saying that that's the standard we hold ourselves to. And if you hang around Christians, you'll find Christians do treat people the same. We do oppose racism. And it's not so much that we're against racism, we are for people. That's what you get with Christians. Christians have every neighborhood that has a Christian has a safe house in its neighborhood. A place where life is valued, where you are valued, where people are valued. Christians make this world a better place. We make your country a better place. So it's ironic that Christians are persecuted by countries that actually benefit from having us among them. Well, this is Steve Ridgel saying, if you're a Christian, you are making the world a better place. And thank you for that. And thank God for that.